Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Timberborn Part 6 in our Iron Teeth and Folktails series where they're tackling the Helix. And what a lovely view, except it would be if it weren't for all this stuff in the way. And I kind of want to fix that today and continue working on the food production. I mentioned this previously. I want to change this power. I don't like that it's blocking the view of the district. I just don't like it. So we're going to completely demolish this run and bring it over here, which I know may seem a little excessive, but aesthetics are important. They're, making sure everything is operational and functional and for the most part efficient. That's all important too, but I think there is something to be said for making things look nice, or at least as nice as you can. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna just make this look as nice as we can. So we'll put in a T-junction right there, and we'll prioritize that so we can get this dude back online. Not that we need the dirt, but still. And then we just need to run all of this on down to get this reconnected, which will be straight piece there, not straight piece there. We'll go like that. Everywhere we have an intersection, we always like to do the four-way junctions, unless there's, like here, no reason to do a four-way because there's trees on the other side. But here definitely, and there definitely, and here we don't need to. What we might do here, though, is just in case we decide to redo something here, we can get connected. And then we'll just do a regular corner there, straight piece there, and then our upward power shaft. Hopefully it was already facing the right direction. And like that, and then we need one more of those over here. Spun around like that, and then a straight bit. And then they will get started on all of that, and the only thing that's powering, actually, if I remember, that all shares power down there, so I may not even needed to have done that. Hold that thought, hold that thought, hold that thought, before we rebuild any of it. It does all share power. That whole run is connected. So maybe we just get rid of it, or maybe we make that where the power comes in. I can't really get rid of this power down here because this is powering something lower. So yeah, let's just get rid of this altogether. So never mind. We're gonna eliminate some things here. And it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing. I want to be careful that I don't delete something important. And there we go. That gets us down to something that isn't power. So, oh my goodness, I'm making a huge mess now. I'm doing this one at a time instead of dragging it out because I don't want to delete the paths below. I mean, it's not that big of a deal if I do, but I don't want to have to redraw them. So yeah, we're just going to get rid of this entirely. That will still all be powered. Let's see, I managed to get rid of one of the paths anyway. But if that's the case, and I have to redraw one, well, screw it. We'll just get rid of them all now. So let me get rid of all this and get rid of those other power shafts that are running down the way. And we will move on. So, we left a really big mess here, though it is still saying that something's not connected. Oh, what did I have on this side? What did I just royally screw up? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot about these guys. They're connected over there, too. Oops. So we do need power on this end, so let me put this side back in now that we've deleted all that. They hadn't even started building some of this out, so we'll just start over. It's okay. We'll just put it back real quick. All right, sorted. Now they can rebuild it again and have a big mess to clean up. So as night falls, our next project is going to be over here, and I think I don't necessarily need fertile land right here, but it's kind of nice to have. But what I'd like to do is, using platforms and maybe some dirt, is get all of this out of here, and then we'll relocate this somewhere as well, probably. Just so there's a nice unobstructed view to the housing. I think we're probably even going to relocate our water pumps and water storage to maybe off to the sides, just so they're just not blocking that view out the front. I don't know, I like the idea. I know that it's not a thing in the game that beavers have to have a view of things, but I don't know. I like the idea of this all being nice and open. So what we need to do is, first of all, think about our centrifuges and getting those, since they're right here by the large tank. So what I see here is that I've got a space of 4. So if we come out this way, that would also give me a place to bring the power out. And then we could line them this way, and then we could maybe have the storage back there and maybe dynamite production back this way, since that all kind of is tied together in functionality. So that's an option. Then we can possibly just bring the power in. I can see the power is there. I could run it underwater. It doesn't hurt to run the power underwater. And then just bring it back up this way, connect into this stuff that needs power, and then into the district. I don't know, let's figure it out by, first of all, you know, starting to build some things. And I am going to do a combination of terrain blocks as well as getting this done. So that would be 3, so we need to come out 3 more here. Do we need to go like that? Yeah? Yeah. We'll still have a little bit of water back here, but not a lot. And then that will give us a place to relocate the centrifuges. I wish there was a move option in the game where I could just move a building. But then after that, I want to use platforms because I want to keep this open to ensure that the water flows. So I think the platforms I want to use, just to kind of do things maybe a little bit differently, is instead of putting that there, we're going to get rid of that. Then we're going to bring this down 1. And then we're going to bring, this is where planning is important. I want to do like my metal platforms. So it's just kind of like suspended in the air, but I don't know how far out it needs to go. So we're going to have a centrifuge there. Then we need to have a walkway there. But we also need to get the power up here somehow. So I'd actually need to leave 1 extra gap for between that and the walkway. And then these are 4. You know what? Let's just start doing this and see what we come up with here. So I kind of like this a lot, having just suspended stuff. I can unpause now and start clicking all kinds of wrong buttons. There we go. So we will want to, like I said, we'll need to make sure that we're getting the power reconnected. So we can go like, I have to go up though. Yeah, I can't. So we'd have to go like here to get that connected to that building, and then turn this way. And then we could have our path coming out like this and over this way. Yeah, this should work. Yeah, I'm thinking this will work fine. And then we can just connect it up right down here. Easy. Super easy. I'm going to get rid of that, which is going to cut a lot of things off from the power. But we will quickly get that restored because we will make that our priority. And then when the rest of this gets connected, it gets connected because this is all redundant at the moment. It will be useful. So that'll get us our centrifuges. And then we can just come like right back around the corner here for the storage of that. I'm kind of wondering if there's a way I could like cap over this. I don't think the water is ever going to get that high. The highest the water is ever going to get, at least I hope, is up to here. So that's 1, 2, and then that is all the same height there. Then that's down 1, and then back up 1. So yeah, I don't think the water will ever get that high. So I could just like put platforms over this and hide it. Let's get the centrifuges in place, and then we'll see what's going from there. They still haven't finished this project over here though, so we have a little bit of stuff to work on. So let's get this power sorted on this side, and then we'll move back over to the other side and start looking at that. And they're making good progress over here, and they will continue to do so. I realized that the better place to cap this off would be from this side. So we're going to get rid of 1 builder's hut. Oh, we have 58 baby beavers. Ooh, that's a lot. And then we're going to blast down just 1. I'm fairly certain that we'll still be able to get over the top of that. And if not, we'll just put that soil back. It'll be fine. Then on this side, I don't really have a good way to continue. I really don't want to blast down here, though. I guess this would be okay right here. Yeah, it'd be fine right here to do it. It is lower than the terrain on the other side, but we can bring that terrain up. So we will blast out, like... I don't want to do there. So just right there, we'll blast that so that we can bring that down a little bit lower and get some platforms out here. And then I can get my storage tank back here for the extract. And then we just need a place to put the dynamite. And I think it'll probably just go on regular wooden platforms out over here. And then we'll just need to reroute the power. We're just going to wholesale eliminate this for now. We have 69,000. Nice science. And eventually I'd like to have the observatory up on top of a hill just because it would look better up there. We have every single building unlocked. The only thing we need science for now is once we finally have bots, which we are going to do bots. The goal is to replace all the workers with bots. Not replace them, but have bots doing those jobs. I'm kind of surprised about a thing with potatoes, but I don't think I have grillers right now. Okay, never mind. I'm not surprised about the thing with potatoes. So we have plenty of dynamite and everything that is being powered off of this. However, if I cut that connection, I lose everything down below. So I'm going to wait until we get a little bit more done here before I start just wholesale destroying things. Yeah, we definitely need to wait just a minute here. What we can do in the meantime is make a connection here. So this goes all the way across. So that needs to be there. And then this one needs to be just a double. Yeah. And that way we can get all the way across here. And then we can use platforms and a combination of terrain blocks and all that good stuff to fill this in. So we're going to bring that just like that. And then we are going to... What do we need here? We need that there, and then we need one that's too high there. Cool. And then that will let me use metal platforms and get that. Yeah. It's kind of like the idea of metal platforms making up that area. I don't know why. I just kind of like the big gaps that they make instead of having just a bunch of these. I don't know. I just think it looks nice. So that's why we're doing it. And then right here, we just need to fill in as well. And I think we'll just stick with another one of those. And then that will get us a path across this way. And then we can maybe do, yeah, we could do the explosives like here. That'll work out well, and then we can store them right over there. Power, we can get connected. That won't be a big deal. In fact, let's, well, I gotta wait for those still to get done. Let's prioritize these explosives and these explosives. I mean, they're right there, so they don't have to go very far to get those done. Just because I want to be able to get this planned out and figure out where we're going to move power to and all of that good stuff. We're fine on food, so if I cut the power to these food factories temporarily, it's okay. I mean, they're making corn rations and that's it on this side. We are not yet doing the eggplant because we do not yet have canola oil. So we can't do anything with those. Let's go back up there so we get rid of those lines. So we can blow that up, and then bring this out with that one. And we only need a 5 there. You know what? Let's just do something kind of weird. Let's get rid of that. And have this going out over train. Yeah, that'd be fine. And then here, I just want to get this covered up. So that needs a what? A 4? It was too low. I'm kind of sad about that. Maybe we just leave it though, like with just that little bit poking up. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We get some space back out of it, so it'll be okay. So cool. So extract storage, we need to relocate to here, and we'll just tuck it right there, and then we'll just run that way. Then that should give us a place to get our explosives factories in. And we need to leave a gap so I can get power in. So perfect. Absolutely perfect. And then we just got like one hole there. And that was the longest one of those I could use. So we'll fill in that spot by doing this. Get rid of this block and this block, and we will put in 3 right here. Yeah, like that. It'll take them a minute before they can get over there to reach it to actually do the work, but they'll get there. So then we'll need to get power down to our explosives factories, and we can do that like this. I know I've said it before, but I love the versatility that the downward powered shafts and upward power shafts bring us, and rotating the direction they're going, that we didn't previously have with the other whatever that elevated power shaft thingy was called. I don't know if there's going to be anything there, so I'm going to go with a 4-way. So that'll get that connected, but where are we going to bring power into the whole thing? I mean, we could still just run it right here, right alongside the district. I think that'll be fine. So I just need to like plan this out. Like right here won't work. Hello? Where'd we go? There we go. Right here won't work because this is actually coming up. This is a downward power shaft. I do wish there was like a downward T junction so that we could, you know, do something there, or that like this would have like another option coming off the side. I know there's a mod that has kind of like a universal power shaft, and I've used it before. I just haven't checked the Steam Workshop yet to see if it's even available. So maybe we do, yeah, I just really want to keep that all out of the view of the district. So this is going to be a little overkill, but I'm here for it. Let's bring this out. There we go. Lovely. And then come across to here, and then to here. So the connection coming off these power wheels that way will go away, and it'll all come out this way. Not the most efficient layout, but it makes me happy from an aesthetics point of view, and that's kind of what we're going for a lot in this district. So we'll get that knocked out, and then just connect all of this up. And I missed one. There we go, cool. And that will get our power over here, and then we can store our explosives just like right back here. Yeah. And then we even have some room left over for other things in this corner. So this is where we can do like our builder's huts and things that we demolished. In fact, we can put one of the builder's huts back. That can just go right back where it was as my phone makes noise. It's my Roomba telling me that it can successfully completed a cleaning job. Don't buy a Roomba. They're terrible. They get stuck all the time and they jam their brushes into corners and rip their brushes apart, and then you gotta buy new brushes. And yeah, and it doesn't even really clean that well. Yeah, so if you're wondering what my thoughts on Roombas are, there you go. Everybody's like, yeah, thanks, Brandon. We come here for the games, not for the robots. So I want to get the water relocated as well, which means we've got to replace these 2 big tanks, and then we're going to get rid of the smaller ones and go with a 3rd big one. I think I'd like to have some like right here, center in the district. It may create a challenge for us later having this here, but it's what I want. So it's what I'm going to do. We're going to put one there, and then we're going to get one over on this end. So we are going to have to blast a little bit, because I want it to go here, so we're going to have to get rid of those 2. So let's prioritize those. Yeah, this is looking good. I'm kind of happy about it. So we can blast that out of there and have them get started on a tank here. I'll need to bring a path over to it, which is easy enough. Just right there, and that will be connected. Yes. And I kind of peek under there, but yes, it is connected. And then I'd like a place down here for one. We've got already just a few dead trees, so maybe we just kind of sacrifice a few trees down here and put a water tank in, like right. I wish that was not there. I don't have an easy way to get the beavers up top to blast down to give me a 3 space there. So I would have to lose like 1, 2, all of these trees right here. Okay. It's all right because, like I said, a couple of them aren't even doing anything. They're just dead, permanently dead. And since we've expanded tree cutting to over here, I mean, we're fine. What's your problem? You're not connected to a path? What even are you? Antidote. I don't know why that's even there. Because antidote's over there. I genuinely do not know why that was there. So, cool. Let's see if we can't also get them to clean up some of the mess that I have made. I don't know that there's storage for it, but I am going to prioritize it so that as soon as there is storage available for it, they will grab it. Because we're not done with building stuff today. Not even close. So that's going to get us our space for our 3rd water tank. Just right there. Cool. And then we'll just run this path there to get that connected. And that'll give us the same amount of water storage we currently have, which is nice. And then over for these guys, we'll just replace these with 3 of the other water tanks. And I can go off of either one of these reservoirs because this is protected well. This might not be protected from bad water. If this flows back, bad water could still get in there. We are going to eventually resolve that problem, but for now, it is a thing we have to consider. So where do we want to do water pumps? We could bring 1 or 2 right here. In fact, we could do the whole thing if I blast some more. We could do 2 of them. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could get 2 of them here, and then maybe another one just right across from it. And just, well, no, it's still pulling out of the wrong water. Okay. So let's do. I can get a path in there. There we go. Lovely. But what I can't do is get my nice little bridged platform that I had. Oh well. It'll be fine. We'll live with it. It'll be okay. So I want to blast this down a little bit lower to be able to have them. Well, no, I guess it doesn't need to because the pump intake, I guess that's what you'd call it. Yeah, intake is out by 3, so this will be fine. Oops, I went too far. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do a second one right here. I am a little concerned about how far from the storage this is going to be, but that same concern applies to a lot of our food production as well. And my solution to that is we're just going to have a whole lot of haulers. Like a lot. That's kind of the reason why I went crazy on housing already. So water is the one I want, which is that one. And we want to go large water pumps here. And we really only need 3 large water pumps right now because they're keeping up with the district. Because these dudes all put out a third every hour. These dudes put out 5. Or, sorry, this one puts out 1 every third of an hour. These put out 5 every third of an hour. So it's 5 times the production. So I can get rid of 3 of those and we'll still be up. If I replace it with 1 of the larger ones. And we'll be using less beavers that way. I'm just trying to see where I want to put the other one. And I guess we will come off right here. As much as I don't want to, I think I don't really have a better solution at the moment. Let's put that there, and then, whoops, that right there. And this will get the water sorted. So my goodness, this is taking a while to build. What is taking so long anyway? Here behind the district, we are going to have an area where I can't get double houses in. Here, we might not even be able to because of the entrances. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I... Yeah, we're only going to be able to get double houses like I thought we were. Actually, no, we will because we'll be able to go up. It'll be fine. Because we'll do like a row down here and maybe just fill it in with just blocks of some sort and then go up a level because again we're not going any higher here, so our next row of housing will be basically at the top of where this water tank is. So it's okay if we have some weirdness happening back here. We will still have some housing back here because I do want to get this district just massive, especially because we only have 41 beavers right now. And we're about to add a lot of jobs right now, starting by going through and looking at all of our food. So kohlrabi doesn't require any processing. Carrots don't require any processing. Cassavas do, but we have it in place. Sunflowers do not. Potatoes require grills, and we do not have any grills at the moment. We also don't have potato storage. It is just sitting there. So let us start getting processing done. Potatoes are way the heck over here. So the question is, do we want to do all the food production stuff back here? Or do we want to do it closer to where it is and then just have the final thing sent out? Like I could do the storage for potatoes just like right here. And then they can be processed closer to the district. So like, boom, potatoes done. But then process them in the grills back here. That is certainly an option. Let's see what that would look like. Because the grill's just, what, a 2x2 building? And I think, like, 4 of them would be sufficient. So we could do something like that right here in this corner. And then we've got that corner there. That's just kind of there. Ooh, yay, a bad tide. Exciting. So we could do like that and get those in. That is still below where the water tank's going to be. So that would be fine. So that'll get us potatoes being processed. And this is probably overkill having 4 of these. I mean, we had 2 and we were keeping up earlier, but we'll go ahead and do 4. All right, cool. So that's potatoes sorted. Soybeans, they have to be fermented. If I recall correctly, that happens here in the fermenter. Yes, with canola oil. So, wow, we're burning through the power, and yeah, you can see we're gonna have to expand our power. We're nowhere near where we need to be. So where are our soybeans? One of these there's soybeans right there. So let's get storage for the soybeans. Because right now they're only being stored in the farms. I don't know that I need these big warehouses, but I'm going to build them anyway. So you will be for soybeans, which is right there. Cool. And then Krabbies are just going to get stored. Canola will need a place to go. Maybe we can put something down here for that. So that means if I do the processing of the soybeans over here, we'll need power. And I could get power here, because we can just bring it back and over and down, kind of like where we already had it to begin with a while ago. I need to go and fill this hole in. It just reminded me, and I can't tell how far I need to go. Actually, we just need to go to right there because we don't need the power to go down that far. So, and that is just a huge journey to go all that way with the soybeans. But if I have a whole lot of haulers, hopefully it won't be that big of a problem. Or we've got these fermenters here. We've already got power right here. You know what? I've just talked myself into doing it right here. I don't know that I need but like 3 of these to keep up. So let's do, 3 of these. And spin them around several times until I decide what layout we're going to do. We're going to go like that, and that right there. And then we can bring power down right behind it. And these will be for our fermented soybeans. And I'm pretty certain we did fermented mushrooms way down here. Yeah, it's way overkill, but we did it. There's 6 of them. Whatever. So let's kibosh that and put a quad in its place, and then prioritize that. And then we can get these dudes connected right here. Gonna lose a little bit of space. That's okay. We can put like a tail customizer or 2 right there, and that'll be fine. So cool. No good selected. Where? Oh, you are extract. My bad. It's one of these. There it is. Cool. And that's set to empty, so that should start going in there. Also, I did not set these to water. Lovely. All right, so potatoes, soybeans, canola. Yeah, we got to get this canola processed. We got to get the wheat processed. Corn, we already have a place for. And we don't have cattails. Eggplants have a place for. So it's really just canola and wheat that we need to deal with now. Let's just do it as close to the district as possible. I mean, we can store the canola over here and even the canola oil, though, man, that'd be bringing power a really long distance. So, yikes. Let's store the canola like back here instead of building a bunch of platforms. That way we're just kind of like speeding it up. So we'll store the regular canola right there, the canola seeds, and then we're going to process it over here. It's the oil press is what I'm looking for. Yes, that. Cool. Oh, you know what? We could probably... Yeah, we could share power. And I can get like 4 of them. I don't know how many we need. I can't remember just how demanding these actually are, but that'll get shared power, and then we can store the canola oil. You know, we're gonna go, actually I don't want to go there. I want to make sure everything on this side of the river is maintaining the view. So cool, this will be for our canola oil. Nice, awesome. And then that gets that sorted, which will bring a lot of other buildings into production. So now it's just wheat that we need to deal with. And that's going to be a big one. Plus coffee. Yeah, let's get coffee sorted. Because it's just kind of sitting here right now and ready to be harvested. In fact, our gatherers have a ton of it. So let's get coffee going. Because beavers love coffee. I don't, but beavers do. Which is under food. It is the coffee brewery, and it is not all that big of a building. How many do I need, I wonder? Going to go... I don't know. Let's go 3. Whoops, I didn't mean to put that there. Yeah, let's go with 3. I sound so confident in that. Let's go with 3. I think that'll be more than enough. That actually startled me with the bad tide kicking in. And then we'll have them store the coffee here for the main bit, and then we'll add other places for it to go. Like maybe we'll get another one back in here. Or maybe we could go like to either side of this. Oh, I like that idea. Yeah, I like that idea a lot. And we'll just have like your coffee and your water right here side by side, and that'll take up a big chunk of that space as well, where we won't have to build platforms or worry about anything like that. So we need power down to the coffee brewery, which is a simple connection right here. Put that there, power right there, and then just a T-junction's all we need here. And then bring that right over. Cool, and that gets us our coffee done. Oh wait, no, we have the grist mills already. Aha, yes we do. We already have grist mills. So we just need a place to store the wheat flour. Okay, and then bakeries. Like 2 or 3 for bread, 2 or 3 for the, yes, for the, you know, the maple pastries. There's the word. So how tall is a bakery? Because we're already making wheat flour. I forgot those are even there. I almost, built stuff we didn't need. That is taller than these, aren't they? Yeah, that's unfortunate. So we will put these out over here, but we have to have a place to store the wheat flour because it's currently just kind of sitting inside of the grist mills. We have 60. So that's all that they can hold. We also need a place to store wheat itself. So let's do that right here by the wheat. That's kind of convenient. It's the one that is actually near where it's growing. Wheat right there. Awesome. This is coming together nicely. I just need to... I don't think it'd be that big of a trip for them to go over to here. I really don't. We've got maple syrup in these up here, but that's really far away. So what if we bring in another tank right here? Actually, we'll do it there. Make this maple syrup, which is that one, and set that to obtain. So it gets its syrup from other locations. And then we can just go right here with some platforms. Let us do a thing, though. Just so I like it aesthetically. We're going to go up. And then we're going to fill this like this. Yeah, I like that better than just having everything on other platforms. So bakeries. Bakeries. So let's do 3 for bread, and then we'll switch over to this side We'll leave that space in case we want to put something else there. So I don't think we'll get that much maple pastries made just because of how much more resources it takes, but we're still going to dedicate 3 to it anyway. So awesome. That is all of our food stuff planned for. So we're looking pretty good there. They're just taking their time on getting this stuff over here built out. So let's kind of find a good spot to watch all of this get built out. I think right there is going to be about as good as we can get. We can zoom in a little bit here. We can see that. We can see up there. So we're good, and we'll see how long this all takes. And that's pretty much everything built. And wow, we got to 31 well-being, and I'm guessing that's probably because of the extra foods that we now have. Yeah. So one thing I have not done is grilled chestnuts. I forgot about that. I don't think our bakeries and stuff like that aren't in yet, but we can come in here and add a couple more grillers for the grilled chestnuts. We can just do the same thing that we did a moment ago, and just like that, we have a place for them to get the grilled chestnuts on the go. Just gonna mark those. And then the final thing I want to do, 2 final things I want to do. I guess that means one's a final thing and one isn't. I want to get rid of all this stuff that we now don't need. Like that. Don't need any of that. We don't need this. We don't need that power connection anymore. So we can just bonk that out of existence. We can get rid of all of these. And we can get rid of that. And we can get rid of this power right there. No, that has to stay right there, because that's going down to power some things down below. But that can go. Cool. So that gives me a little space here. I'm going to get rid of these 2 builder huts as well. We don't need this power. Yeah, we can get rid of all that. It's a mess. It's kind of hard to see. Awesome. Very cool. They will hopefully get some of that picked up, but probably not. Some of it, 'cause like the metal blocks we're a little down on. I just want to double check that we have storage for every food type. So I know we put in a place to store coffee, but I don't think I made a place to store coffee beans. And we got to have the beans stored too, you know. So we're going to, once again, just build up a bunch of platforms right here and do that right in this corner with another large warehouse. And that will be for our coffee beans right there. Cool. Yeah, now we'll have a place to store the coffee beans. You know, currently they have like 18, and that's not sufficient. What I don't think I have is corn and eggplants. And looking at the number of each over here, yeah, corn's only being stored in these farms, same with eggplants. So we need a place for those as well. Those are both being grown there. We have some land here, but I'd rather get them in right over here, closer to where those crops are. So we will once again fill in an area for that to happen. I just noticed, what was this down here? Wheat flour. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we made a place for wheat flour. It just hasn't been built yet, right? Or maybe we didn't. I could have swore I made a place for wheat flour by the bakeries. Apparently I did not. So we have a spot right there by the bakeries. That's perfect. So we will put it right there. I could have sworn I did this already, but whatever. I'm doing it now. So wheat flour will go right there. And there's a lot to clean up and a lot of work to still be done, but we're getting there, and things are looking pretty good. We now know that we need about 1,400 more power, but we'll deal with that. That's not anything I'm too terribly worried about. Over here, we will probably convert this into like a nice little park, maybe with a fountain here and just some, I don't know, some recreational stuff to do here. Just to have a nice little area right in front of these houses, since a lot of this is water. Though, does it need to remain water? No, not really. I could fill that in, but I think I'm gonna wind up putting in like the big fountain right here, and we'll build our first monument, but not monument. Yeah, monument. Where is it? There it is. Fountain of Joy. You know, like if we had that kind of like right here, that would get this half of the district covered, and they would be very happy to see that. But that's all for the future. I think for now we've done enough. I'm gonna let this run in between games, or in between videos, in between games, and have them finish building out everything and get our food stocked, and we'll see where we are with food. Oh look, I went through all the logs again. It's all right. There's plenty of trees to be cut. We have beavers that can cut them, so or that are available for jobs anyway. So we can just like throw in some more woodcutters and get those trees knocked out of there. Over here we're fine. It's just back here they're not keeping up. So we'll be fine on logs. So yeah, good work today. I'm really happy that we finally got all the food sorted. And then next time we can look at power and starting to expand the district with more housing again. But until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.